From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Good Tuesday morning. Right now you're taking a live look at Yakima. This view coming courtesy of Bi-Mart. Again, you're seeing just an unobstructed view of the Yakima Valley for this morning, as we're not seeing any obstructions to visibility. So no fog, or where we are tracking fog, it doesn't look like that's really having any significant impact on visibility, but it's something we're going to continue to track throughout the rest of this morning. Temperatures still cold, no surprise there, down into the low 20s up in the Cascades, teens up and down the Kittitas and Yakima Valleys, also teens for the lower Columbia Basin, teens and 20s for the Blue Foothills, and single digits in teens again for the Blue Mountains. So I just want to take a minute to appreciate this again. 14 degrees in the Tri-City, so please bundle up as you're headed out the front door in layers and layers and layers. So for today, it's going to be another sunny and cold day. We'll have a similar forecast as we head into Wednesday. Slightly warmer, more clouds into Thursday, but then we're tracking multiple winter storm systems from Friday through Monday. I'll tell you the ins and outs of both of these, including the potential for some low elevation snow. So that's going to be coming up on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest, a local college is helping shine the light on human trafficking by helping bring awareness. We have exactly what they're doing just ahead.
The first ICE agents caught on camera arresting people in Sunnyside, this leading city officials to hold a press conference for the community. On your side as we break down facts from fiction.
Plus, do you have enough money saved to cover a $1,000 emergency? If you don't, we go over some tips on how you can save some money so that you can be ready. It's all on Good Morning Northwest, which starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Delal.
Thanks so much for waking up with us. I'm Jada Elliott. It is Tuesday, January 28th, and as we told you about just yesterday, talking about those encounters with ICE agents caught on camera, all happening in Sunnyside.
And this led to a press conference with city officials at the Sunnyside Police Station. Our very own Emily Goodell tells us it was packed with concerned community members.
City officials say with all of the rumors circulating about what's happening with ICE in the community, they decided to call this meeting to separate fact from fiction. The city says one fact, hate will not be tolerated in Sunnyside.
What part of illegal don't you understand?
You can't put a price on it.
You can put a price on every human being.
I'll get out of here. Take them with you. Goodbye.
The city says ICE is now operating in the community. 2 encounters Sunday in Sunnyside with enforcement and removal operations officers caught on camera.
Just put your head somewhere where they can see it.
A Granger couple says they were taking their son to the Sunnyside McDonald's, saw they were being followed, but didn't know who it was until they were pulled over.
You know, what does ICE want with me or us? We're citizens of here, you know?
I had a feeling they were following us, and it turned out to be correct. And I just started crying. I was really scared.
What's your name, sir? Eric Molina. It's okay, babe.
I don't think people really put into perspective of being followed and being corralled, not being able to move anywhere, and being with your family.
I appreciate you stopping over. We're looking for someone. You just matched his description. So, oh, me? Yeah, you do. Yeah. I'm sorry. But you're not the right guy. So hey, I appreciate your cooperation. You guys are good to go. Okay.
After the fact, I just thought, well, yeah, I fit the description of being of Latin ethnicity, which a lot of people in the lower valley fit. Quite easy to mistake.
Another couple taken into custody in the parking lot of Fiesta Foods in Sunnyside.
It's emotional for me because when I see that, I see my mom, I see a tia, I see a prima, right? I see all of us.
I can tell you I know this for a fact, and they have not been released. They continue to be detained.
The city exploring ways to support the community. One idea to create a website with resources. But the city says when it comes to immigration and customs enforcement, they have nothing to do with it and can't under state law.
The Sunnyside Police Department does not cooperate with Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
That lack of cooperation, does that constitute Sunnyside being a sanctuary city or a welcoming city? The answer, no.
But at the same time, that does not mean that we are against our community members. I think as council members, we are all more loyal to our community than we are to anything else.
Sunnyside City officials say they'll be bringing together stakeholders to talk about what they can do moving forward to bring the community together. Reporting in Sunnyside, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
And Yakima County Sheriff Bob Udell sent us a statement on his stance. It says, take a look at your screen, in part, quote, "In my 35 years with the Sheriff's Office, we have never enforced immigration laws and have only helped local ICE agents very infrequently to keep officers and subjects safe. Now, does this mean people who do not have a legal immigration status escape responsibility for committing crimes? Absolutely not."
And Udell went on to say immigration status does not protect people from accountability for state crimes. State law has defined a very distinct line between local law enforcement for community safety and federal enforcement of immigration law, and our focus remains on local safety, end quote.
Now, ICE is reporting yesterday's number of immigration-related arrests was more than 1,000, topping the number from Sunday. Now, in sanctuary jurisdictions, local law enforcement doesn't arrest undocumented immigrants if they are law-abiding, but the border czar and House Republicans are fighting back on this. The House Oversight and Government Reform Committee says it's investigating these places, saying these jurisdictions are hindering efforts to remove dangerous criminals. Many agree individuals who have committed serious offenses should face deportation, and advocates argue other undocumented immigrants shouldn't be targets. But the border czar says ICE is prioritizing violent criminals for now. He says people who've lost deportation cases will be next, followed by anyone else without proper documents.
And Governor Bob Ferguson signed his own executive order on immigration to protect the children immigrants. Now, that executive order creates a family separation rapid response team under the Department of Children, Youth, and Families. The goal is to support kids separated from their families due to the deportation of their parents or caregivers. This includes making sure those children have someone to care for them and are able to continue their education without interruption.
Above all else, what I want to communicate to the people of the state of Washington, who I know are feeling a lot of things right now, is we have a state of leaders at the local and state level who are very, very committed to defending your rights, upholding the values of all Washingtonians.
And the governor says he expects the team's first meeting to take place by Valentine's Day, if not sooner.
Well, January is National Human Trafficking Prevention Month, and Columbia Basin College in Pasco is helping shine the light on human trafficking awareness. Take a look at this video. This is from last year's event. This week, CBC's Phi Theta Kappa Student Honor Society is hosting the 3-day campaign to raise awareness about the serious issue of human trafficking, a critical problem right here in our community. Today at 11, students will join together to form a human chain. Custom pop sockets, swag, info, and hot chocolate will also be provided to anyone who shows up. And then all day Wednesday, there will be multiple interactive educational exhibits where you can engage with human trafficking experts. Then Thursday, a human trafficking film will be shown. Now tonight on Apple Valley News Now at 6, our own Riley Fitzgerald talks to organizers about why spreading awareness on human trafficking is so crucial right here in our region.
And do you have enough money saved to cover a $1,000 emergency? A study finds that most Americans don't. And coming up, we go over some tips on how to save money so that you can be ready for an emergency expense.
Live look outside this morning, crisp and clear. Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth will have your first alert forecast right when we come back. It's 5:08. We're back after the break.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado. For 200 accessories including dozens of humidors and fine pipes. It's the educated cigar.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Knowing these laws sets my truck wreck team apart. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the Big Truck Heavy Hitter. Big truck insurance companies know that we have the knowledge and experience to get you paid everything you deserve. Hit by a big truck, our team knows truck wrecks and how to win for you. I'm attorney Mariano Morales, the Big Truck Heavy Hitter.
The Heavy Hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
Come discover our hand-picked collections at D-Lynn's Boutique. Whether you're shopping for a cozy weekend getaway or a special night out, D-Lynn's Boutique has everything you need to shine this winter. Visit us in-store or online and let us help you wrap the season in style.
I'm a real wild one. Once in a while, we all want to go wild. We just need a little help. Meet a little help. The 2024 Ford Bronco Sport Wild Edition goes over any terrain, so you can go all out. Get a wild deal on a Bronco Sport today. Lease a 24 Bronco Sport 4x4 Wild Edition for just $299 a month for 36 months, only at your local Ford dealer.
The old me was stuck in the daily grind. My routine didn't allow for any self-expression. I found clay, and that changed everything. I realized my calling was to give others the space to be creative, to build something. And that's how Clayton was born. Having a Chase Ink card has allowed us to grow and bring people together. There's a creative side in all of us. That's what I hope people come here to find.
Earn up to 5% cash back on business essentials with the Chase Ink Business Cash Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, it's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom Ultimate Collection Giveaway, where one winner gets this awesome love collection. Enter each day on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. Thank you to these love-minded sponsors.
Over 25 million viewers have made Shifting Gears the #1 new comedy.
You'll never guess what I made in Robotics Club. A robot.
The only thing your mom made in school was you.
New Shifting Gears, Wednesday on ABC.
The 3-Degree Guarantee, sponsored by Legends Casino Hotel.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. We are tracking moderate air quality across the region as there is an air stagnation advisory that is in place until 4 in the morning on Friday, something we're going to keep tabs of, but I haven't personally seen air quality get as bad as unhealthy for sensitive groups, but if that does happen, I'll be sure to pass that along. Right now, temperatures down into the single digits, teens and 20s in Kittitas County, 9 degrees in Cle Elum, 22 in Snoqualmie Pass, 14 for Ellensburg, and then in the Yakima Valley, we're seeing temperatures that are exclusively in the teens. 14 in Yakima, 14 for Toppenish, 19 for Sunnyside. And then in the lower Columbia Basin, also exclusively in the teens. 14 right now officially in the Tri-Cities, pair of 19s for Benton City and Prosser, 18 for Umatilla. And then in the Blue Foothills, we're seeing a mixture of teens and 20s. 18 for both Pilot Rock and Lexington, 20 for Milton Freewater and Pendleton, and then single digits up in the blues with 5 for Cabbage Hill, 9 for Ukiah. Here's your day planner for today for lower elevations. Plenty of sunshine all throughout the day, but it is going to be cold throughout the day as our highs are going to be stuck in the 30s. So for today, highs will end up being about 5 degrees below average for this time of the year. Now in the sunshine, it's going to feel a little bit warmer than what the air temperature would otherwise suggest, but we'll have a similar forecast for tomorrow, a little bit different for Thursday, and then storm system number 1 for Friday and Saturday, storm system number 2 for Sunday and Monday. We're talking high elevation snow, the potential for low elevation snow, so I'll time it out. I'll tell you how much rain and snow we're maybe thinking at this stage of the ball game. So all of that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Josh, thanks so much. All right, big question. Do you have enough savings to cover a $1,000 emergency? Well, a recent survey suggests fewer than half of Americans would be able to pay for an unexpected bill. In today's Consumer Watch, Jen Sullivan has tips on pinching pennies to up your savings.
When it comes to putting money away, it appears many Americans don't have enough savings.
I think the first thing that people need to do is just to simply make their personal finances a priority.
Bankrate recently surveyed more than 1,000 adults about spending. When asked if they could pay for a $1,000 emergency, only around 41% said they had enough savings to cover a bill like that. 25% said they would put that charge on a credit card, which means that $1,000 bill could be a lot more if you don't pay it off in time due to interest.
That really raises the risk that all of a sudden we have a larger pile of debt that we have to retire. And frankly, there will be another sudden or emergency expense down the road that will only make it more challenging for us to accomplish all of our financial goals.
The most worrisome finding? 27% of adults say they have no emergency savings at all. So how can you make sure you're putting enough money away? Hamrick suggests creating a budget.
We need to identify how much we're paying for things and to isolate some of the things that are either unnecessary or too costly that we can manage from our budget.
First, calculate how much you spend on necessities, housing costs, utilities, food, car payments, phone, internet, and cable costs. Then figure out what you can put into savings. Financial experts recommend having 3 to 6 months worth of expenses in a savings account. Hamrick suggests putting money into a high-yield savings account, which means you'll be making higher interest on that money. But make sure there aren't penalties or time constraints on withdrawals, so you're able to take that money out when you need it most. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
Okay, but we're not trying to scare you this early in the morning. Don't let the statistics and the numbers frighten you. When it comes to starting a savings account, all you need is a little bit, even just to get started, and then you can always decide to move that money into another account to earn more interest later on. But just getting started, well, we know that's half the battle. All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth has your full forecast. That's coming up in just a few minutes. It's 5:16, and we're back right after the break.
Tuesdays are my favorite day of the week because the single Papa Burger combos are just $5.99. And I wait all week for this.
And so do I.
And that's why I always get two.
The Tuesday special at A&W.
Why buy a mattress from Mattress Depot USA?
Low prices.
Every day, we beat any competitor's price.
Selection?
All sizes and brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Customer service.
Our sleep specialists average 10 years in the industry. Check out our reviews.
Comfort guarantee?
120 nights worth.
Same day delivery.
Buy it today, sleep on it tonight.
Local?
Born here, live here.
Come see us today.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Welcome to the Flower Bar, where every bouquet tells your unique story. Our talented designers craft personalized masterpieces from the freshest seasonal blooms, ensuring no two arrangements are ever alike. Whether you're building your own creation or choosing from our designer collections, we'll bring your floral vision to life. Visit our new location in Richland and discover a truly bespoke flower experience. Start your floral journey at the Flower Bar on theparkway.com.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, it's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom Ultimate Collection Giveaway, where one winner gets this awesome love collection. Enter each day on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. Thank you to these love-minded sponsors.
New year, new glow. Start 2025 with radiant, tighter skin. This January, enjoy 25% off on our most loved treatments, Photo Fabulous and Smooth Glow. Photo Fabulous revitalizes your skin with the ultimate IPL and skin resurfacing combo for a smoother, brighter complexion. Smooth Glow not only rejuvenates your skin and reduces fine lines, but it also tightens and lifts for a youthful, glowing look. Hurry! This exclusive offer is only valid through January 31st. Book your session now and make 2025 the year of glowing, confident skin.
It's Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. Even if you've been vaccinated against HPV, continue cervical cancer screenings until 65. Find out more at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
It's hump day, and you know what that means. Hello Country Fried Steak. Get a delicious meal for just $5.99 to make your Wednesday feel like the weekend. Yes, Wednesdays only, Country Fried Steak is just $5.99. Happy hump day from KFC.
The Kraken battle the Ducks. Apple Valley News Now, 6:30 tonight. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be another cold one as we'll have highs that'll be stuck in the 30s. We'll be about 5 degrees below average for this time of the year. Plenty of sunshine, so it's going to look beautiful out there, and it will feel warmer in the sunshine. Then for tonight, another cold one as we'll have teens and 20s across the map. Clear skies. All of us, once again, going to have to protect the outdoor pets, the plants, and the plumbing. We'll have a similar forecast as we head into Wednesday. A little bit warmer, more clouds into Thursday, small shower chances up in the mountains, and that's really going to set the stage for multiple winter storm systems after this. One for Friday and Saturday, one for Sunday and Monday. So first, let's talk about this one into Friday and Saturday. I'm thinking this one's probably going to be the much bigger one in terms of the mountain snow potential, as we could get upwards of a foot or more for Cascade passes, anywhere between 2 to 5 inches for Blue Mountain passes, less than an inch for lower elevations. But remember, this is a very early forecast. This is subject to change. Then in terms of the liquid water from this storm system, 2.3 inches potentially up in the Cascades. So just a very wet storm system. Upwards of 0.6 to 0.8 inches of liquid water up in the Blues, and then between 0.2 to 0.3 inches in the foothills, not nearly as much for elevations lower than that. Now this Sunday, Monday round is looking a little bit more interesting for lower elevations as well. Okay, so higher elevations, maybe upwards of 8 inches to another foot up in the Cascades, between 4 to 5 inches for Blue Mountain passes, 1 to 2 inches for the Blue foothills, and even in the lower Columbia Basin, maybe up to an inch, maybe a couple inches for the valleys. Remember, this is very early in the ball game, but there will be a non-zero chance for low elevation snow into Sunday and Monday. So this is something that we're certainly tracking. And in general for Sunday and Monday, not as much moisture as Friday and Saturday, but the cold air will be in place. And then we're tracking potentially more storm systems after this. Okay, high temperatures, they go up for this weekend, then they come back down, and it's that cool off into Sunday and Monday, that cold air coming back into place that might play a huge factor in that low elevation snow potential. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. More clouds and a bit warmer for Thursday, rain likely Friday, a bit drier Saturday, then the potential for rain and snow Sunday and Monday. In Yakima, mostly cloudy Thursday ahead of big rain chances for Friday, a bit drier Saturday, then chances for snow Sunday and Monday. In Ellensburg, more clouds and slightly warmer Thursday, rain likely Friday, a wintry mix possible Saturday, then snow chances for Sunday and Monday. For Hermiston, clouds and highs build on Thursday, wet Friday, drier Saturday, then a wintry mix possible Sunday and Monday. Then for Walla Walla, a sun cloud mix Thursday, rain likely Friday, then a wintry mix looking likely for now for Saturday through Monday. And now you're taking a live look at Pasco. This view coming courtesy of the Dust Devils. On your side, thanks for waking up with Good Morning Northwest.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck? I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Wait, this gorgeous piece of love seat is on sale too.
Yeah, at Furniture Row, every sofa, sectional, and recliner's on sale. Epic sell-off? Woo!
Also, this table with the beautiful finish
on sale, along with every dining group, chair, bar stool.
Epic sell-off! Woohoo! Let me guess, this bed, dresser, mattress, even the pillow, all on sale.
Now you got it. Or score 60 months, no interest. Epic sell-off! Woo! But hurry, the epic sell-off at Furniture Row ends soon.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Z Place Salon and Spa, now under the passionate ownership of Kayla Muzzy and Jessica Burnson. Reimagine your self-care experience. We proudly use Aveda, clean, vegan, and cruelty-free products. From expert hair care to indulgent spa treatments, we offer a full range of services tailored just for you. And every spa purchase includes jacuzzi and sauna access, the ultimate way to unwind. Z Place Salon and Spa. Let us pamper you like never before.
Weeknights.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us. I'm Austin Reed.
And I'm Wendy Redmond.
Apple Valley News Now at 5. Then,
I'm David Muir. I know you are.
the most watched network news in America.
Good evening from Washington
ABC
tonight.
World News Tonight with David Muir. Followed by a full hour of Apple Valley News Now at 6.
New at 6 tonight.
It's the news you need from the people you trust.
Emily Goodell reports for Mark.
Wendy Redmond, Austin Reed, and Stacey Lee weather.
And we're tracking an Arctic storm bringing in very blustering.
We're Apple Valley News Now on your side.
Hit by a big truck in bad weather? There's a law that says truck drivers have a legal duty to use extreme caution when driving in hazardous conditions. Hit by a big truck, I'm attorney Mariana Morales, the big truck heavy hitter.
Call 853-2222.
Schweitzer Resort on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 tonight.
5:25. Welcome back. Time for your entertainment headlines. And TLC has released a trailer for Alec and Hilaria Baldwin's new reality show.
It's called The Baldwins, and it's set to premiere on February 23rd.
In part of the trailer, the couple talks about the emotional toll of the Fatal Rush shooting back in 2021. Cinematographer Halina Hutchins.
Alina Hutchins, I believe.
Thank you. I apologize about that, but she was shot and killed on the New Mexico set of the Western film.
Yeah, Baldwin, who was in the film and was the co-producer, was charged with involuntary manslaughter. The case was dismissed days after his trial began, actually just last July.
And according to a description for the show, the first episode takes place as the trial is set to begin, and Russ premiered at a film festival in Poland in November, but Baldwin did not attend.
I think she just came out with a book too, didn't she?
Oh, she did?
His wife, I think so.
I'm not sure.
With all of their
it?
kids.
Oh.
It looks interesting. I think they have an interesting story.
Yeah, this show will be interesting too.
I think
to
so,
watch.
yeah.
Well, talking about music now, Katy Perry announces U.S. concert dates for her upcoming world tour.
It's her first tour in 7 years. The 2025 Lifetime Tour starts on April 16th in Austin.
From there, Perry will crisscross the globe, taking on a schedule that includes 40 shows and counting. She said she wants fans to help pick the songs she will perform.
Oh, I like that.
Teenage Dream. That's
Yes,
the one I can remember at the
please.
top of my head. Well, Daisy Dove, the singer's 4-year-old daughter, with partner Orlando Bloom, will be traveling with Perry on the tour. I always forget that she's with Orlando Bloom because he was like Pirates of the Caribbean when I was younger. All the rage.
I love it. Oh, Firework. She's seen Firework.
Oh yeah, that's a classic.
It is. All right, global superstar Lady Gaga is teasing the name and release of her new project on billboards. Gaga's 7th studio album will be titled Mayhem.
And the 14-track project will feature some of her previously released songs, and Gaga is planning to debut the 3rd single and music video that's next month during a commercial at the Grammy Awards.
Mayhem is set to be released March 7th, and on January 30th, Lady Gaga will join other artists in Los Angeles for a benefit concert to help communities affected by recent wildfires.
And I feel like it's been a long time since Katy Perry or Lady Gaga have released new music.
I know, and I am here for it. Are you a Gaga fan?
I like her, the songs that she released when she first burst onto the scene, 2008, 2009, Poker Face, those kind of songs.
Yeah, with all her little monsters.
Yes.
Yes. Do you guys know how to wake up Lady Gaga?
Poker Face.
There you go.
I feel like that's what Genevieve did to me this morning.
Oh, really?
Just poked my face. Yep.
Well, coming up next at 5:30, firefighters from all over our area returned home after spending the last few weeks helping fight the wildfires in California. Our very own Dan Hansen got to speak with these heroes, and we hear what kept them going.
And giving you a live look outside this morning at 5:28. We have more local news coming up after the break. But first, here's your Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, new names on Google Maps. The Gulf of Mexico will now be the Gulf of America. The move follows the president's recent executive order. Also, Alaska's Denali Mountain will revert to Mount McKinley. Google says it's standard procedure for an official government change. Apple has released its new software update with AI notification summaries clearly labeled. Apple paused the summaries after news organizations complained about factual errors in stories. The update also activates the Apple Intelligence feature by default, but you can still turn it off. And finally, Meta is giving its AI assistant a better memory. Its latest update allows Meta AI to remember certain details that you share with it in a one-on-one chat. Also, it's going to use your past Facebook and Instagram activity to create more personalized recommendations. Can it recommend good music, or does it not have that sort of algo rhythm? Those are your Tech Bites. Have a great day.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check your outfit first before meeting your girlfriend's family.
That's a tough one to recover from, Stu. The disappointment on their faces says it all.
Yeah, checking first is smart.
Yeah.
So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Hank used to suffer from what felt like a cold and flu medicine hangover in the morning. Then he switched to Mucinex Night Shift. Mucinex is uniquely formulated to leave your system faster so you wake up ready to go. Try Mucinex Night Shift and feel the difference.
When you see what it's really like when our skin touches wool, you see why we need Downy Free and Gentle with no perfumes or dyes. It not only makes your clothes softer and is gentle on your skin, it breathes life into your laundry.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
And good morning. Thanks so much for waking up with us and joining us here for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jade Elliott.
And I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Josh Colbert.
All right, Josh, how are you doing with that 3-degree guarantee? You get it?
I got it. I got it yesterday. Yeah, so it's a streak. It's two. Two counts as a streak.
What's that jackpot up to?
So it's only up to $50, but let's go ahead and take a look at that.
Keep it going.
Yeah. Yes, we need some good momentum here. Okay, our 3-degree guarantee contest sponsored by the Legends Casino and Hotel. So I went with a forecast high 39 degrees yesterday in Pasco. It verified at 41 within the 3-degree threshold. So the jackpot went up to $50. So for today, I'm also going with the forecast high of 39, also in Pasco. And so it's going to be the same stakes. If the forecast high, or if the actual high verifies between 36 to 42 degrees, the jackpot's going to go up to $75. But if my forecast goes bust, then a Ulysses S. Grant could be yours. So find out how to win the jackpot by going to AppleValleyNewsNow.com, clicking on the contest page, or by scanning the QR code that is currently on your screen. All right, right now you're taking a live look at Yakima. This view coming courtesy of Bi-Mart. Not seeing any obstructions to visibility this morning as fog, it just has not developed. It hasn't really developed over the past week and a half or so at this point, but we continue to track it every single morning. And again, we're just not seeing that much out there for this morning, but we are seeing some very cold temperatures. I would describe this as temperatures so cold that you could cry. Like 14 degrees when I walk out to my truck a little bit later this morning. I'm probably going to be shaking and, perhaps crying, but low 20s up in the Cascades, teens up and down the Kittitas and Yakima valleys. We've already touched on how cold it is in the basin, low 20s and teens in the foothills, and single digits in teens up in the Blue Mountains. So cold stuff, have to bundle up, maybe have to break out the ice scraper. In fact, there's a very good chance you're going to have to break out the ice scraper for this morning. So me personally, going with heavy jacket, a heavy jacket all throughout the day, as high temperature is going to be stuck in the 30s, but we will have plenty of sunshine. That's going to be the saving grace for today, and I'll take you on that zone by zone tour of today's forecast, and that's going to be coming up in a few minutes.
Josh, thanks so much. 5:32 now, and you mentioned those cold temperatures in Walla Walla County and surrounding areas. So because of that, First Congressional Church saying the Walla Walla Emergency Warming Center is expanding their hours. The Warming Center is opening starting tonight at 7 and going until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. There's also a plea from local officials for volunteers. Also, the Walla Walla Public Library is open to the public Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday from 10 a.m. and 3 p.m., and that can also be a good place to take shelter from the cold during the day.
In a follow-up now, firefighters from all over our area returned home after spending the last few weeks helping fight the devastating wildfires in Southern California. Now, Apple Valley News Now's Dan Hansen caught up with these heroes and asked them what it was like and what kept them going.
Multiple firefighters from our area did not think twice when it comes to handing out assistance. It's in a first responder's blood, no matter when or where an emergency is.
Just helping out the community, whether it's my local community here or a community from a different state.
Matt Browning and Travis Wakefield are volunteer firefighters with Benton County Fire District 1. The two joined others from District 1 and volunteered to go to Southern California to battle wildfires in and around Los Angeles.
Our main assignment was structure protection, so we were, day by day, we were just placed kind of strategically in different communities around where the fire was moving to or where they were expecting it to move to, and just staged in, be ready, if the fire were to progress, to protect the homes in that community.
The team from BCFD1 isn't the only group to head south. Chief Bob Clendaniel is one of those volunteers. He says not only did the firefighters need to be ready to put out the flames, they were responsible for trying to get people back to their homes.
Some of those winds were pretty heavy, 85, 90 miles an hour. And so there was a lot of debris in roadways and stuff. And so we even did some cleanup debris, trying to get some areas where people could come back home.
Several agencies across our region spent nearly 3 weeks down in California. They say the amount of support from the loved ones here and the Golden State was crucial to keeping them going.
We had neighborhoods and communities come together, and they bought us things, some food and some drinks. They even offered their own homes to us, come in, take a nap or take a shower if you need to.
It was that kind of offering that hit Wakefield and Brown the most.
Even on those people's worst days, they were still like the outcry of support and gratitude, and just the thoughtless thankfulness that everybody had down there was absolutely amazing.
Local crews returned home on Sunday from California, but the fires are still a problem in Southern California, and the firefighters just ask that you keep those affected in your thoughts. When asked if these first responders would go down to California and help again, without hesitation, in a heartbeat. Reporting in Kennewick, Dan Hansen, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Dan. And speaking of firefighters, benefits could be expanded for them and their families. U.S. Senator of Oregon Ron Wyden says he's joining the reintroduction of legislation that would increase access to federal support for the families of firefighters and other first responders who died or became permanently disabled from service-related cancers. Now, the Honoring Our Fallen Heroes Act also extends disability benefits in cases where these first responders become permanently disabled due to cancer. Currently, firefighters are only eligible for support under the Public Safety Officer Benefits Program, and this is for physical injury sustained in the line of duty or for deaths from duty-related heart attacks, as well as strokes, mental health conditions like PTSD, and 9/11 related illnesses.
Also in Oregon, the state's Liquor and Cannabis Commission is issuing recalls for Rice Cereal Treat marijuana edibles. These were sold under the name Elite Extracts 1.1 Crispy and failed to disclose the presence of a major allergen, milk. The issue was first identified by the Oregon Department of Agriculture Food Safety Program during a routine inspection of a marijuana retailer. The edibles may have been sold by up to 19 different recreational marijuana retailers to consumers in the state from approximately May 2018 to January of 2025.
And authorities are looking for any sign of a stolen sign. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office and the Bureau of Land Management are on the hunt after a sign goes missing in northern Franklin County. It's the Juniper Dunes Wilderness Area sign, which was near the Wilderness Area Gate on the eastern boundary of the OHV area. However, it's no longer there, and Juniper Dunes is a Bureau of Land Management owned land just a few miles north of Pasco.
The area itself is split into two sections, basically. One in which it's acceptable to ride your off-road vehicles, and then the Juniper Dunes Wilderness itself, which is marked and fenced off, and no outside vehicles are allowed through that area.
The sign was on the wilderness side of the property, and up on your screen now there's an email and phone number for BLM law enforcement, and you can contact them if you know anything about this. Also, FCSO is reminding that public that theft and vandalism of government property is a crime and it can be costly.
So much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. We are heading to Olympia, where lawmakers are considering requiring places that serve alcohol to sell kits that test for spiked drinks. We have all the details on that coming up.
First, Josh has how your weather is looking for today. Keep it here. We will be right back.
Kraken battle the Ducks. Apple Valley News Now, 6:30 tonight.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, it's the Apple Valley News Now Love and Bloom Ultimate Collection giveaway, where one winner gets this awesome love collection. Enter each day on the contest page at applevalleynewsnow.com. Thank you to these love-minded sponsors.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, West Richland, Hermiston, Road 68 in Pasco, and at the new location on West Court Street in Pasco. Open 7 days a week from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. at all 6 locations. Get the lowest prices on the largest selection of vape mods, classic to tropical vape flavors, batteries, cigars, tobacco products, kratom, and specialty products too. Don't waste time in other places. Go to Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Alice's birthday is coming up. We're in this comfy room in Triple Play Hotel so we can make plans without her hearing.
So we need a huge cake, a giant salad, and a good-sized mariachi band. Hold on a second. Does it seem a little dark in here for 2 p.m.?
Sorry, guys. Where I'm from, they didn't do birthdays. It's very exciting.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including bowling, a ropes course, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
For the greatest selection at the lowest prices, come to Cost Less Carpet.
As a general contractor, I bring my clients to Cost Less Carpet so they can see every option.
Everything I need is always in stock.
If it's trendy or new, I'm sure you'll find it here.
And their team of designers are so fun to work with.
It really is worth the experience.
I can find everything for my home or my client's home. No problem.
Shopping here is an awesome experience.
Cost Less Carpet, where inspiration and ideas happen.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through March 31st, receive rebates up to $1,300 off, plus a free thermostat on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
January is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month. Early stage cervical cancer often has no symptoms. Start screening at age 25. Learn more at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Cervical Cancer Awareness Month, sponsored by Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Over 25 million viewers have made Shifting Gears the #1 new comedy.
You'll never guess what I made in Robotics Club. A robot.
The only thing your mom made in school was you.
New Shifting Gears, Wednesday on ABC.
This week, what do you call Reese Witherspoon, Sterling K. Brown, and Lisa Ann Walter kickstarting your morning live?
Very good television.
Plus, it's one of the most anticipated biopics of the year, and Gloria Gaynor herself is on Good Morning America this week.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colbreth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Let's go ahead and take you on a zone-by-zone tour of today's forecast. We're going to start off in Kittitas County, where we'll have highs up into the 30s and 40s, plenty of sunshine. And then in the Yakima Valley, we'll have temperatures, I think, just exclusively in the 30s. It might feel a little bit warmer than 37, 38 if you're standing in the sunshine. And thankfully, we will have a lot of sunshine in the forecast for today. In the lower Columbia Basin, also temperatures in the 30s, plenty of sunshine. And then for the Blue Foothills, it's on, I'm just saying the same thing here, but yeah, high temperatures up into the 30s, 30s and 40s up in the Blues, and clouds are going to be few and far between for today. Light winds across the map. Now let's talk about the big picture, and this is going to bear a lot of relevance as we head into the string of storm systems from Friday through Monday, I should say at least. But yeah, these are the seasonal snowfall deficits and surpluses. Remember, 0% would be the average snowfall for this time of the year. So we are running a deficit in the upper Yakima Basin of about 15% and some very subtle surpluses in the Natchez, Umatilla, and Walla Walla basins. But thankfully, I think these numbers are about to improve greatly as we have a lot of snowfall on the way, not just for the mountains, but also it looks like there is going to be the potential for some low elevation snowfall, including in Yakima, including in the Tri-City. So I'll tell you about some of those chances, very tentative chances, but I'll tell you about some of those coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Josh. Now, lawmakers in Olympia are considering requiring nightclubs, hotels, and other places that serve alcohol to sell testing kits for spiked drinks. Albert James spoke with a group of high school students, helping lead the charge, and shows us why some businesses are trying to hit the brakes.
People should feel safe when they go out to bars and nightclubs. And we know that drink spiking is becoming a very real and serious problem.
Senate Bill 5330 would require bars, theaters, and other places that serve alcohol to sell drug testing kits for spiked drinks. They'd have to charge a market rate price for the strips, stickers, or other testing devices and put up signs saying they're available.
This is about just the alarming number in the rise of drug-facilitated rape that we're seeing. And I think as a state, we have to say that that culture needs to stop.
Dinger says a group of Lake Washington high school students pitched the bill to her. The group says they helped make the bill as part of their AP government class. They looked to similar legislation that became law in California, though it only covered bars and nightclubs. While they aren't of legal age to be drinking, the students say sexual assault can happen to anyone and have a lasting impact.
We really need to think about the survivors, victims, or soon-to-be victims, and we just really need to do something to be proactive and preventive. And a big part of this bill is not only to give some patrons control and protection, but build awareness.
An industry group representing restaurants and hotels supports bars being required to sell TAS, but expressed concerns about the requirement extending to other businesses and the additional cost for them to stock a product they've never sold before and track expiration dates.
Businesses that cater to family and children should retain the option to offer these products and post signage about sexual assault. We look forward to continuing the conversation and aligning the bill with the California approach, but this bill needs many more conversations.
Dinger says she's looking forward to conversations with businesses to iron out concerns on signage and where the requirements apply, but where there's a bar, there should be a way to test a drink.
This is really not meant to be onerous, but really meant to be a partnership to make sure all the patrons are safe.
The Lake Washington high schoolers are hopeful to see their bill make it into law. The legislation is scheduled for a committee vote on Friday. At the state capitol in Olympia, I'm Albert James reporting.
And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we've got your morning sprint with everything you need to know before you head out the door. Plus, Josh is back with your first alert full forecast. Stay with us.
Let a Mattress Depot USA sleep specialist put you on the mattress that matches your sleeping habits.
Stop by today. You'll sleep better tonight.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
For 600 different cigars and 125 pipe tobaccos. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado. For 200 accessories including dozens of humidors and fine pipes. It's the educated cigar.
My name's Will Lindsay. I do the dock. I put stuff out in the store too. And I've been here for about 7 years and a half now. And I went over to Pasco, the tall guy, Robert. I got introduced to him and then he gave me the job. I like taking donations and I like talking to people. I like the people come here and yeah, this is a good place to work.
Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Prosser Memorial Health is moving. At 8 a.m. Saturday, February 1st, 2025, we're opening the doors to our brand new hospital at 200 Prosser Health Drive. After 78 years of serving this incredible community, we're excited to bring you a state-of-the-art hospital designed with you in mind. From advanced care to welcoming spaces, this is how we grow together. The new Prosser Memorial Health Hospital, opening 8 a.m. February 1st at 200 Prosser Health Drive. Learn more at prosserhealth.org.
Individuals, couples, and families, you could get a refund of up to $1,290 back on taxes paid last year, as well as refunds for 2023 and 2022. Learn more at workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
New year, new glow. Start 2025 with radiant, tighter skin. This January, enjoy 25% off on our most loved treatments, Photo Fabulous and Smooth Glow. Photo Fabulous revitalizes your skin with the ultimate IPL and skin resurfacing combo for a smoother, brighter complexion. Smooth Glow not only rejuvenates your skin and reduces fine lines, but it also tightens and lifts for a youthful, glowing look. Hurry! This exclusive offer is only valid through January 31st. Book your session now and make 2025 the year of glowing, confident skin.
We're celebrating President's Day all month long with Star Spangled Savings.
But hurry, these presidential prices won't last long.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Schweitzer Snow. Fly the Northwest tonight. From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Chief Meteorologist Josh Colberth.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Today is going to be another beautiful day out there, but it will be cold as highs are going to end up in the 30s. Lower elevations will be about 5 degrees below average for this time of the year, but it's going to feel warmer in the sunshine. Then for tonight, another night where we'll have clear skies, overnight lows falling down into the teens and 20s. So all of us once again going to have to protect the outdoor pets, plants, and the plumbing. We'll essentially have the same forecast into Wednesday. Small shower chances up in the mountains for Thursday. A little bit warmer, more clouds. That'll set the scene for a myriad of storm systems after that. One storm system for Friday and Saturday, another one into Saturday and Sunday. So we'll go ahead and talk about both. First, storm system number 1 for Friday and Saturday. These are very early indications of what we're thinking for snowfall accumulations, but perhaps up to a foot, maybe more for our Cascade passes, 2 to 5 inches for Blue Mountain passes, definitely a lot less for lower elevations. But if you plan on traveling over our mountain passes during this time frame, I would definitely have the tire chains and the winter safety kit ready to go. This is going to be a very wet storm system, as we could have upwards of 2.3 inches of liquid water up in the Cascades, between 0.6 to 0.8 inches in the Blues, between 0.2 to 0.3 in the foothills. Definitely a lot less for lower elevations. Okay, if you live in lower elevations, I think you might have a lot more vested interest in the Sunday and Monday forecast, as the cold air is definitely going to be much more in place for lower elevations. So we're thinking we could have 1 to 2 inches of snow for the Blue foothills, up to an inch in the lower Columbia Basin, maybe up to a couple of inches up in the Kittitas and Yakima valleys, and then still more snow for Blue Mountain passes and for Cascade passes. So more tough mountain travel, but I think that lower elevations could potentially start to see some of that wintry stuff mixing down to their levels as well. This is very early in the ball game. This is all subject to change, but just know that this Sunday, Monday storm system not going to be as wet as the Friday, Saturday one. But again, the cold air is certainly going to be much more of a factor into Sunday and Monday. High temperatures going up over the weekend and coming back down into Sunday and Monday. That's going to play a big role in the potential for low elevation snowfall. Here's a 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. More clouds and a bit warmer for Thursday. Rain likely for Friday, a bit drier Saturday, then the potential for rain and snow Sunday and Monday. In Yakima, mostly cloudy Thursday, had a big rain chances for Friday, a bit drier Saturday, then chances for snow Sunday and Monday. In Ellensburg, more clouds and slightly warmer Thursday, rain likely Friday, a wintry mix possible Saturday, then snow chances for Sunday and Monday. For Hermiston, clouds and highs build on Thursday, wet Friday, drier Saturday, then a wintry mix possible Sunday and Monday. For Walla Walla, sun cloud mix Thursday, rain likely Friday, then a wintry mix looking likely for now for Saturday through Monday.
Now, the morning sprint.
Josh, thanks so much. It is 5:52, time now for our morning sprint. Here are the top 5 local stories that you need to know this morning, starting with Governor Bob Ferguson signing his own executive order on immigration to protect the children of immigrants. The executive order creates a family separation rapid response team under the Department of Children, Youth, and Families. The goal is to support kids separated from their families due to the deportation of their parents or caregivers.
And the Franklin County Sheriff's Office and the Bureau of Land Management are on the hunt for a missing sign. It's the Juniper Dunes Wilderness Area sign. It was out in northern Franklin County near the Wilderness Area Gate on the eastern boundary of the OHV area. Juniper Dunes is a Bureau of Land Management owned land, so theft and vandalism of the sign is a crime and it can be costly. If you know anything about this, call law enforcement.
Well, tonight the public is invited to the Kennewick School District's Administration Center to observe the interview process for the new school superintendent. There are 6 finalists total. 3 will be interviewed tonight, and that starts at 5:30. The new superintendent will assume their role on July 1st of this year. Current superintendent Dr. Tracy Pierce is set to retire in June.
And temperatures are getting colder, so the warming center at First Congregational Church in Walla Walla is opening. It opens at 7 p.m. tonight until 7 tomorrow morning. Officials are in need of volunteers, and the Walla Walla Public Library is also open as a warming shelter Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Well, CBC's Phi Theta Kappa Student Honor Society is hosting the 3-day campaign to raise awareness about the serious issue of human trafficking, a critical problem right here in our community. Today at 11, students will join together to form a human chain. Later this week, there will be multiple interactive educational exhibits where you can even engage with human trafficking experts.
Now to your national headlines, the GOP and border czar are fighting back against sanctuary jurisdictions, which are areas where local law enforcement does not arrest undocumented immigrants if they're law-abiding. House Republicans say this is hindering efforts to remove dangerous criminals. And according to the border czar, ICE is prioritizing violent criminals for now, but that people who have lost deportation cases will be next, followed by anyone else without proper documents. Many agree that individuals who have committed serious offenses should face deportation, but advocates argue other undocumented immigrants shouldn't be targets.
In your business headlines this morning, Starbucks has officially rolled out changes just as of yesterday. First, it is no longer called Starbucks. It's now Starbucks Coffee Company. Also, milk and sweetener stations, those are back. Those were taken away, if you remember, during the COVID-19 pandemic. And baristas will handwrite customers' names on cups using Sharpies once again. I always liked that because sometimes they leave you a nice little note if you're a regular.
I like it too.
I know, it's very personal. Additionally, free refills will be available on some orders, and for all paying customers, that is. And it will also no longer let anyone hang out or use the restrooms unless they make a purchase.
Now to your health headlines, the FDA is recalling nearly 20,000 cases of Horizon Organic Plain Whole Milk. The product has the potential to spoil during its shelf life. It has a variety of best before and best buy dates starting on March 3rd through the 7th. You're advised to throw the milk away or return it to the store for a refund.
And in your sports news this morning, if you're hosting a party for the big game this year, talk about the Super Bowl, of course, you can budget about the same as last year for store-bought food and drinks. According to a Wells Fargo report, if you're feeding 10 people a spread of chicken wings, guacamole, chips, maybe a little beverage, like a beer or something in there, it's going to cost you about $139. That's 10 cents more than last year's price. The cost of beer and even some food items, as I'm sure you've noticed in the stores, have gone up, but the cost of some other items have gone down, which they say is kind of balancing out that total.
And trending now, one lucky football fan can stuff their wallet by stuffing their face.
Sounds easy enough, doesn't it? The website Finance Buzz is offering $1,000 to a snack food taste tester
I
for
volunteer
the
as tribute.
upcoming Super Bowl. Seriously, I'll fight you for it. The winner will go to Costco, yes please.
My favorite thing to do.
And try out all of the usual favorites like buffalo chicken dip, jalapeno poppers, pigs in a blanket, and then determine just how good they are. Well, they're all good.
Yeah.
Just give me the $2 hot dog combo and
$1.50. Do something I
Bring it on.
That's right. Yeah.
Don't inflate it, Josh.
My bad. Well, officials at Finance Buzz say this offer is not endorsed by Costco. Super Bowl 59 between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs will take place February 9th.
I don't have to ask you guys this because I know you all would love to do that. Get paid to go to Costco and do that. Yeah.
You don't even have to pay me. I just go there.
Yeah, we do it all the time, don't
That's
we?
like, would you like a free $1 million? Let me think about it. Yeah,
sure. I know. And all those things are delicious.
Exactly. What's your favorite one?
Out of that lineup?
Yeah. I think the chicken bites.
Yeah,
for
the
me.
chicken wings situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm in.
Ranch or blue cheese?
Blue cheese.
Me too. Yay. No one picks blue cheese.
It's the best.
I'm going to go with ranch, but I do think that ranch in general is overrated as a condiment.
You're Southern. You can't say that.
Hot take. You don't carry it in your bag?
I've got some in my bag right now and hot sauce.
See? All right, so much more ahead here on Good Morning Northwest. Coming up in our 6 o'clock hour, we have an update on the ICE agents in Sunnyside that were making arrests. We have what city officials are now saying about immigration enforcement efforts.
Plus, we hear from the local firefighters who returned home after spending the last few weeks fighting the wildfires in California. Our very own Dan Hansen with that story.
And it's cold out there. Last time I checked in on the temperature for the Tri-Cities, it was 14 degrees. We'll see if we're a nice toasty 15 by the time We're talking to you on the other side of the break.